He was a paramedic with the Albuquerque Fire Department.
But city staffers say Brad Tate would yell, bully, and in some cases tell patients to find another ride to the hospital. He was fired but fought to get his job back. Target 7 investigative reporter Nancy Laughlin was there when the city decided his fate.
Actually, the personnel board voted unanimously Brad Tate should not be a firefighter or paramedic. Tate's boss, the fire chief, says that kind of behavior is what cost Brad Tate his job with the fire department.
Brad Tate was a paramedic and firefighter with the Albuquerque Fire Department for more than a decade. A man who city staffers describe as a good test taker, able to rise to the ranks of lieutenant. But they also say he was lousy during a lot of medical calls.
When we started to look into his history, we uncovered more sort of disturbing information about a pattern of behavior that we just could not continue to allow to happen.
City attorneys told the personnel board about some of that behavior at a hearing today. Behavior they say included yelling at some patients and even bullying them, and not transporting people when they were seriously ill.
In a number of these situations where people had heart conditions, he would tell them that they probably had indigestion. Or he would say, you know, you're not going to get seen any sooner if the ambulance takes you to the hospital, and you can save some money, so drive yourself.
Tate was already fired from AFD last year. He's fighting to get his job back, but today's hearing was the final step in the city's process of booting him. The chief says AFD provides a high quality of service and expects all staff to meet that.
Any emergency response, we pride ourselves on having a public trust, and in this particular case, the standard of care wasn't met on more than one occasion.
Now, Doug and Shelley, Tate was a no-show at today's hearing, and his attorneys were not there either, so there was no one there to speak on his behalf.
Was his fight over?
As far as the city's concerned, yes, but he can still take this to court, and he has also filed a civil rights lawsuit against the city as well.
All right, Nancy, thank you. UNM police have completed their